So she originally pitched me on a bikini brand.
Okay.
And I pitched her on life.
Okay, there you go.
That's the fast forward version. But she had a bikini brand. And during the meeting, I asked her, I said, do you care about the bikini brand or you care about fitness? Because you keep bringing up personal training. You talk about fitness so much. And so I want you to go home and do a little homework. Choose whether you're going to go all in on bikinis or you're going to go all on fitness. And she looked at me like I was a jerk. And our first meeting had nothing to do with us hooking up. Obviously, that wasn't even crossing my mind. And I just was like in awe of this girl because I liked her thought process. And
You're right.
Right. And so I actually called my best friend, who was the founder of Marvel Studios. So he created Iron Man and all these great movies. And I told him 1 hour after meeting her, I'm going to marry this girl.
Really?
I've never said that in my life. I always think it's crap when people talk about it, but I have verification from a guy that's never going to lie, multi-billionaire. I told him within 1 hour meeting, I'm going to marry this girl.
Do you hear that, Casey? You hear that? That's what he said.
She knows the story.
Okay.
And I said that because I was just blown away.
Yeah.
I feel like I drew her when I was a child, like when I was in high school. Like I feel like I drew her. And so watching like the way she is and the way we are, and I live a very crazy lifestyle traveling around the planet, and finding someone that's so wholesome and focused on training and our dogs and her business, and like it's just she was it. It was it.
So you're around a lot of influencers. Right. So physical attractiveness is not always going to affect you as much. I found that the case. Yeah. Did she ever have the objection of like, why there's all these other girls around? Why do you feel this way? Or did she just know also?
I think she knows that I'm numb to it because I've been around girls for my whole life.
Yeah.
Working with models since before social media existed.
Right.
I've become numb to it, and I've always been like a serial dater. Like I've been in always 2 to 5 year relationships.
Wow. Okay.
And so it's never been a thing for me to like gallivant around because I'm a quiet guy. So I'm not going to go hit on a girl at a club. It's never happened. It's never going to happen.
Right.
But I've always dated these girls for 2 to 5 years anyways, so it worked out that she's understanding of my lifestyle and everything I'm around. And she's never looked at my phone or cared or asked me about girls or models. Cause one, I'm too public anyway, so I can't
of course
do anything anyways. But two, it just never even crossed her mind.
Of course. That's beautiful, man. That's awesome. And I always, that's one of the things I ask everyone who is in this sphere, who has a healthy relationship. I always ask because it's fucking hard to do that in this sphere.
Sure. Right.
You never know. I've absolutely had girls come try to be with me for connections they think I have or something that I can do for them, and it's things that are not genuine, and you just never know. So like that's incredible that you find that.
There's a couple key things that people are not blunt about.
Mm-hmm.
One, be blunt about your intentions.
Okay.
Two, be blunt about like you're not going to hide anything from them. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
When you're with someone, you live with someone, especially, or you're married to someone, you're not going to hide anything. No matter how slick you think you are not going to hide anything. Next is be clear with the people that are hitting you up. So if there's people that are out there that are hitting you up, be clear with them too, because people talk and there's a lot of rumors and gossip. But also remove any fears from your significant other's mind.
Okay.
Because if you just allow them, or you think it's cool or like strong, or you flex, or you get an argument, and you're like, yeah, well, I got all these girls, or I got all these guys, like that's going to be burned in their brain the rest of your relationship.
Right.
And so removing fears from people is really important. Being blunt about communication is really important. And setting clear goals and guidelines and like around you is super, super important.
Yeah.